Hi, I'm Sean O with Rest Equip Pro, and today we're here to answer questions from viewers like you. So here we are, and today we thought we'd take the time to answer some questions and thank everyone for liking and subscribing to the Rest Equip Pro channel, because we've been bringing you the very best for a couple of years now, and we thought we wanted to dig in and answer some questions. So we're going to take a look here at the first one from the Aragon family, who writes, is the pigtail included with the machine? If it isn't, would you be able to share the part number? Thank you. That's a really good question, so let's dig into that. So we're here with the machine they're talking about. This question comes from the CL52 whole head cabbage video. And what they're referring to is this gouge assembly that does come with the machine, and what it's for is it attaches to the top of the drive shaft in a CL52, and when your whole head of cabbage is put through that, you put it in core down, and this is spinning and gouges out the core as the head is cut through the machine. A really good question from the Aragon family, and glad you asked it. So keep on liking and subscribing, and thank you very much for watching. Next up is Nooks Crossing, who writes, I can't wait to try this recipe. Now what they're referring to is the R2 Dice Best Guacamole video. If you haven't seen it, take a look at that. It's one of our most successful videos, and we'd like to thank everyone again for liking and subscribing. Great comment. We're continuing on with questions and answers, and this comes from a viewer, Amir Anjoum writes, hello, I'm facing quite a few issues with the dicing blade. Basically, the carrots get stuck in the blade. I'm using a CL50 Gourmet 5x5 dicing blade. It says both machine and blades are brand new. We have to take out the stuck carrot from the dicing blade via chopsticks, and it takes 15 to 20 minutes. Well, Amir, you've asked one of the most basic questions out there when it comes to dicing with any machine, including R2s, R2 Dice, Robocoups, any of the other machines, any other brand for that matter. How dicing works is there is a dice grid and a cutter, and it cuts the vegetable and then presses it through a grid that creates the cube size. Now we take a look here. I've got a couple of grids. One of them is the 5x5 millimeter that's referred to by Amir, and here is a larger 25x25 millimeter dice grid. Now you see how small this one is and how many crevices and how many pieces could get stuck in there, and also how big this is. Well, the difference is big pieces are pretty easy to get out naturally, whether it's with a brush or water or spraying or anything else. This little teeny ones, and he mentioned carrots. This is very important. They're hard, and they can get stuck in there, and you're right, they're very hard to get out. And that is why Robocoup makes a dice cleaning kit. This is a kit for cleaning these grids. It's very simple. You take the grid, you put it in the device, slips in there, and it indexes with the tab on the side. We have fingers and we have a scraper. The scraper is for scraping the vegetable off the grid right there to get started. Then you have fingers sized to all of the different grid sizes, and you can punch out the pieces. So if all your little pieces are in here, you go through each of the holes, punch it out. Only takes a couple of minutes. Yes, you are correct that it's pretty tough to do with chopsticks, and you can sit there for a while doing it. That's very common out there. That's why the dice cleaning kit is the way to go. That's one of the best questions we've ever had, Umair. Thank you very much. Keep watching, subscribe and like to the Rest Equip Pro channel, because we try and bring you the very best. Because I'm Sean O, the Rest Equip Pro.